All right, so I think one of the biggest problems we face today in our society is that people are overthinking. Now, everyone does overthinking or does something because they want to, either unconsciously or consciously. And the same goes for overthinking. We often are faced with a certain problem and we think that if we just keep on thinking, we will find the answer. And this actually gets us into a loop of overthinking. So unconsciously, we still believe overthinking is the right way to go when we are faced with a certain problem. And the problem is often something that is inside of us. It's not actually a problem, it's not a real problem. It's often just a certain feeling that we see as a problem. And then we try to find a logical answer, like a certain action we should do or something like that to fix this problem. But like I said, it's not actually a real problem. It's often just a internal emotion. So overthinking is actually making things worse. And it brings you deeper and deeper into this spiral of thinking more, etc. So the question is how to break that. Well, the answer is actually quite simple, and it might surprise you. Maybe it sounds really logical, but since the problem is actually emotional, we don't want to keep thinking. We cannot find the answer through thinking. Even though sometimes, let's say, you want to get something from someone, right? There's this problem. Then you can think about it and you can come up with a smart answer as to which action to take, and that will maybe help you in the short term, but it will actually grow this pain again unconsciously, like deep inside you, because you are again reacting to the pain, which means that you're actually growing it. So basically what you need to do is just stop thinking and recognize that every time you are in a spiral of overthinking, recognize that. And now that you understand that it's often just an emotion, try to tune in with your body. Often every time you are overthinking, there is a certain feeling inside your body. So it can be in your chest, in your gut, somewhere in your back, in your neck, maybe in your hands. If you actually take a breath and feel what you're feeling, you'll notice how much stuff is going on inside of you. And literally the only thing you have to do is sit with that, keep observing that feeling inside your body. And this is weird for a lot of people, they're not used to this, but if you can just observe what you're feeling, it'll literally pass. You're feeling it is intense. It will take maybe 5, 10, 20, 30 minutes. But then after, when you stop meditating, it's basically meditation. But you can also do this with your eyes open or even while you're having a conversation. But afterwards, you'll notice that the pain suddenly left you, and suddenly you have the answer. Suddenly there is no problem anymore, and you know exactly what the problem was and what the answer is. And often it's completely different from what you were trying to, from the answer that you were trying to find. So basically, if I can give you one lesson and to take with you, it's this mindset that every time you are overthinking, remember now that it is actually an emotion, and that the thinking itself is the suffering. You are suffering in this moment, and every time you are suffering, just give yourself the attention you need and give that feeling the attention it needs so that it can pass through you and leave you, and that will actually let the answer come to you instead of you trying to find the answer. Good luck.